What is good people? You are now listening to another episode of Since We Last Spoke with Danny Foxworth. I am your humble narrator, Danny Foxworth, and once again, we're joined by an extremely special guest. I mean, if you're on Twitter, a certain segment of Twitter, anyways, you know this guy already. I mean, every Friday, if only the place you're gonna find him every Friday is at the barbershop, getting a fresh lineup. So, without further ado, we got the people's champ B Dot in the building. B Dot, what's good, bro?
What's going on? I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm honored. When I got that message, I was like, yes, you got to get it in. Got to get it in.
Man,
And I
appreciate
want
you.
to say one thing.
Yes, sir.
I seen what you put on Twitter about what I said about South Carolina. Yes, I do bad South Carolina, but this how life works out.
Yeah.
I'm a Clemson fan because of my uncle used to play for Clemson in the '90s.
Okay.
Then now my daddy's a pastor in South Carolina,
Wow. Okay.
and
It makes sense.
between you, Mo, Mike, with some other people, I talked
Hmm.
to a lot of people from South Carolina. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna look. I can't even slander y'all no more, but I'm a slander the Gamecocks. And the only reason I like the women Gamecocks is the lady Gamecocks is because of Dawn.
Right.
So
I
I
feel
can't
you
hate
on
on
that.
that. But in football, we got y'all number.
Yeah, you're not lying. So
Was you a big Charleston fan? Was it CLC?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I went to school.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. CFC and UNC.
Mm, sorry to hear about that,
Yeah. I
but I'm a
I
Duke fan, so it's a little
oh yeah, I know. We
yeah.
going we going to get into all of that.
All right.
So what was life like for a young B Dot?
Young B Dot grew up, single parent. You know what I say? I grew up like Trey from Boys in the Hood and
Okay.
G from New York Undercover. Yeah, that's how it sums up. Just single parent home, going back and forth, mom and dad. I grew up in Charlotte, but I moved to Forest City.
Okay.
It's a little town. Have you heard of Shelby?
Yeah.
You probably heard of Shelby because the Dylan Roof where they caught him at.
No, it was a barbecue spot that I used to hear people talking about in Shelby. I can't remember the name of it, but that's the first thing I think of when I think of Shelby.
Okay, because I know now here lately because of what that fool did,
Yeah.
they think the Shelby where they caught him at. I'm 15 minutes from there in a little town called Forest City. So I grew.
Okay.
I was there from like 12 till I graduated high school. So yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
what you mentioned you being a preacher's kid. What was that like for you? Because I'm a preacher's kid as well.
So look, I'm not the stereotypical preacher kid because I know some bad preacher kids. Are you one of them bad preacher kids?
Nah, I wasn't.
I, I wasn't because everybody, we got that stigma, but
Oh,
I wasn't that,
100%.
but I wasn't crazy like that. We all did some stupid stuff, but it wasn't like that. It was just, but I was in church all the time. But my dad became a pastor when I was in my teenager, so I didn't really grow up as one. Did you grow up as a preacher kid
I
all the way,
did.
or
Yeah.
oh Lord?
Yeah,
So
my mom, I
so
think my
you was in
mom's
there all day, every day.
yeah, I think my mom started preaching when I was like I think 12,
Okay.
either 12 or
Yeah.
13.
So you had no choice but to go to church. I had that time where from like 16 to like 18, yeah, I had to go to church, and my dad was like, "Look, you make your own decision."
Yeah.
But my little sister, she got a whole different. My stepsister, but I call her my sister, but
Yeah.
she got a whole different story. She was in there. Like me and my brother, it just yeah. I think last time we went to church was funerals.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it's just you three?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's my dad. He remarried. But my mom only had me.
Gotcha.
But my dad jokes that he said because he used to play in the USFL. He said if you ever go to Jacksonville and you see somebody that look just like you, he like, man, I'm just going to apologize to you right now. And the irony of all that is, I'm cool with the Random Mac boys.
Yeah, I wanted to get into that too. So how'd you
Okay,
become familiar with them?
I've been following Amp early in Twitter, and he just put out. He said, I'm doing a podcast, and this is the early days of podcasts. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna tap in. became a fan from day one. I remember his first guest. I think his name was Biff. Biff Lawson. That was his first guest. I think it
I
was him
remember
or
that
Devin.
name. I
Yeah,
remember that name.
I think Biff. I think he does a lot in TV and reality TV.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been a fan with them, and it just, I used to pick with Amp a lot. When it first started out, I used to say he used to sound like somebody of OVO radio. Then we just got over the years, just got closer. What really got us closer is that Lunatic Banks. So when that happened, it just, cause me and Banks is something happened on Twitter. Somebody was acting crazy on Twitter. I DM Banks like, "Is your boy good?" He was like, me and him got on the phone, and me and him ain't stopped talking since. That's like a brother. He's the best worst mistake ever. That's my boy though.
Man, shout out to Banks. I got to get him on here too.
I thought I was shocked that, because he's a professional podcaster. I'm shocked that I'm on here before him.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna get the Banks eventually.
yeah, you know what? You can reach out to Banks anytime. You probably knowing Banks. I would say today, but me and him we're gonna do a tangents. Subscribe to the Patreon, so we're gonna go dark because we're gonna talk about the Lakers. Lord have mercy.
Subscribe to the Random Acts of Patreon.
Yes,
The
sir.
Random
Yes,
Acts of Podcast Patreon page,
yeah.
I should say. I'm a subscriber myself.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
Charlotte, let's talk about that. What was Charlotte life like for you?
I grew up on the South Side. It was good. I grew up as a latchkey kid, so I was all over everywhere. And that was in the early '90s. Just I don't know how I didn't get in trouble. I guess it's the higher being was looking over me, just running the streets.
Yeah.
That's a good thing that I got up out of there, because if I didn't leave Charlotte, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. That's why I say I grew up like Trey and my dad act like Furious Styles. So
Okay.
but just Charlotte, just with the Charlotte Sting starting Andrea Stinson and the Hornets. That's Don Staley. Because this how crazy it was. We used to go to Charlotte Sting games for free because nobody was there.
Yeah.
Nobody would go to the game. They just giving away tickets.
I went to one Sting game, man. Shout out to Andrea Stinson.
Nice.
She was my favorite.
Nice. Yes. I wish they were still there, but
me too.
From if you look in the stands, ain't nobody there. So, but even with the Hornets, they really didn't support the Hornets back then unless Jordan was there, and they was going to the playoffs a lot.
Yeah.
I remember it was this thing called Right Moves for You, and we used to go to games. I remember I was on a basketball team. They were like, "Who got the best jump shot on the team?" Everybody pointed at me, and I'm looking around like, "Who, me?" When I hit the luckiest shot of my life, they were like, "Shoot on that court was so big." They're like, "Shoot a shot." I just threw up a haymaker, and it went in, and I was like, "Wow!" And on the other end, I wasn't paying attention, but on the other end, Reggie Miller was down there doing his pregame. I'm like, I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm trying to watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just Charlotte was fun, but I really learned street stuff and how to be street smart in Charlotte, but I'm kind of glad I didn't stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still love that city. I'm glad that my mom's still there, because if she would have moved out of there, I would have no use to go to Charlotte outside of seeing friends. So when I still tap in, I go there. And like I was taking last time I went, I took the kids around, and they were like, "Ew, you grew up here?" That's how privileged my kids were. I'm like, man, you know how much fun I had around here, and
man.
But yeah.
Yeah, you taking me back to the Sting and just the old Hive era, man.
Yep.
I remember the first NBA game I went to was the Hornets and Sonics. It was on a Sunday afternoon at the Charlotte Coliseum.
Yep.
Right off of Tybola Road.
Yes, sir. And it's funny that they don't even I think they renamed it to the Bojangles Arena.
No,
that's auditorium.
Bojangles Arena is on the other end of Charlotte. They demolished the old Coliseum, and I think it's like townhouses there now.
Because you know how crazy shit. When 485 came, every time we used to come in there, I used to just drive. I used to get off the highway and just drive around.
Yeah.
Now I think that you know what, because where my mom stay, I don't even know how to get off on the exit. And as you say that, I never went that way again. I didn't know that they tore it down. I just thought they just didn't use it. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's like a landmark for.
Yeah.
Cause,
Yeah.
'cause you remember you can drive around this one big circle. Yep.
It took them
But
forever to finish 485, but yeah, they demolished I think they demolished the Coliseum. I want to say, gosh, this was like late 90s.
dang, I haven't rode by there in so long.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause
it's
I always wondered. I know they got the Spectrum and they got
yeah.
the Bojangles Arena. I always wondered why they never use Charlotte Coliseum. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
But
Because
Bojangles is so that Bojangles Arena is so old. It's older
yeah.
than the
I
so
think I think they built Bojangles back in the 50s or 60s.
yeah, because it used to be called Ovens Auditorium. I remember we went to they took our hood asses to a um a symphony. Man, that was the most boring thing I went to. We in there like, what the hell are we doing here? Like, I got some of the best sleep going to the in that place.
But yeah, they renovated the Bojangles. I think
Yeah.
the Charlotte Checkers plays there now, the hockey team.
Yep. They always play there. Yep.
Yeah, right off of Independence.
Cause we used to just go to all like the Charlotte Knights.
Yep.
What else? Shout out to the Charlotte Knights and Tim Anderson. But you know, if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wild boy. Now he in Miami. No telling what he doing.
Dog, listen, man. Sure, yeah, Charlotte. That's like my second home, man. I love
And
going there.
yeah, I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing your tweets. I wish you would have. I know we was going back and forth, but I was gonna be in the town, but I had it set up where my mom to go to Greenville, North Carolina, and because from we was in Virginia Beach, and for us to go to Virginia Beach to Charlotte, I didn't know that was like an 8-hour trip. But
Wow.
yeah, but from Greenville, North Carolina to Virginia Beach is 2 hours. I was like, look, give me
Okay.
that 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't
But
blame you.
yeah, so yeah, I love Charlotte. It just shocks me how built up. It's just this is like, wow, this is Charlotte. But my dad always said that this is like in the like late 90s. He said, look, he said Atlanta gonna be the next New York. He said Charlotte gonna be the new Atlanta, which it ain't happened yet, but it's gonna slowly get there.
Yeah,
It's slow. Look, I got the Charlotte football club
I see.
uh and the only reason I got it because it say Charlotte and it say FC for city. So that's why I tell everybody, I said that's the only reason I've got it. I need some more merch. So I probably never watch a soccer game. I'm just wearing it because it says Charlotte and FC on it.
I ain't gonna lie, them soccer games do look fire. I gotta get the one
They,
at some point.
Because a lot of my friends, I know there's a guy on the timeline, Ty. I think he works for the club, so
Okay.
I might reach out to him to see, you know. But the game's packed, but I just think they need a. I think I just how old school I am. I still call it Ericsson Stadium, but they call it Bank of America. But
Yeah.
I think that stadium is a little too big, or I don't know if they still getting the fan base around. But a lot of people be there, but it'd be on the lower level. But the
Yeah.
top levels would be looking like, dang, there ain't nobody here, but they get support.
Yeah, you're right. You took the words right out of my mouth, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Tucker CG. Shout out Freedom Drive.
Man, hey, look, man.
Shout out Sugar Creek.
Yeah, man. Look, Freedom Drive, you can't go out there. You can't go out there at a certain time.
Yeah,
Summertime,
especially Sugar Creek.
you know what broke my heart? This is how I know if you really been in them Charlotte streets. This is a place called Nikita's off Beatty Forest Road.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt my heart when they told me they tore that place down. I was like, but look, I would risk life and limb to go over there and get a guy rolling and a sweet tea. That's fire.
Yeah, I ain't never been to Nikita's.
There's a little hole in the wall, so it's a little hole in the wall. You might need a weapon to get up in that joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, so
Yeah, man.
let's get into the sports thing, man. So Duke,
Oh God.
Packers, Clemson, Red Sox. Let's talk about them. So,
Uh,
how'd you become a fan
do
of
we
these
got to?
teams? Yeah, man.
Red Sox.
There's no turning
Red
back
Sox.
now.
Red Sox is quick. Name branding, the B dot. It's the logo. And the first time I really started paying attention to baseball was when you know how wild Pedro Martinez was. He was just
Yeah.
throwing and just hitting everybody with the ball. And I was just like, I'm a fan. Okay, that's it. And now it's looking like a mistake because I don't know what's going on with them. But they shockingly, the record kind of shocked me. I thought we was gonna be like the White Sox. We're actually below average. But
Yeah.
they pick on me. Everybody on Twitter pick on me because they said I'm a selective fan. I say, damn right. I'm not watching 182 games. I try to watch, but it's too much. It's too much basketball and stuff on right now. But I say I tap into baseball July 5th, July 4th. That's
That's
when it starts for me.
that's a good starting point.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay. My father used to play in the NFL, and he went to East Tennessee State, and one of his teammates, Perry Kemp used to play for the Packers. So it was just like, you know what? I wasn't paying attention, but I knew of the Packers. But I did what's the 96 Super Bowl versus the what they play the Patriots. That's the first time I like really paid attention to football. And just like Pedro Martinez, Brett Favre, or number 4, we ain't gonna I don't even want to say his name. I don't want to get sued. He was just, gunslinger. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm a fan. And that's that. And it's just been, number 12 got us there and we ain't went back since. And you just got the worst organization. Just seeing what they're doing in the draft right now is it I don't look, I'm shocked what we did last year. Because I had us being like 1-16 or whatever they do now.
Yeah.
But for us to get where we went, but I hate the way we went out. He played just like a rookie that last play. And the Clemson, my mighty Clemson Tigers, it's a family thing. My uncle went there 90 to 94, and it's just the whole family supporting. Like I told my kids, I said, y'all can go for my kids can be a UNC basketball fan. As long as they root for Clemson, I don't care. And also I'm a Duke fan, and that's my grandmother's favorite team. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's that.
All
So
right.
yeah.
So now we're going to get into the 5-question segment. So the first and last question I ask every guest I have on here, questions 2 through 4 are 100% random. So question number 1, what were the go-to items on B. Dot school lunch tray?
Oh, pizza and French fries. Pizza and French fries. I don't see. Y'all might laugh at me on this one. I used to put French dressing on the cheese. On the pizza.
Really?
On the rectangle stuff. No,
Yeah.
on the rectangle pizza. That was it. The pizza was fire.
Man, French dressing. I never thought about using that as a condiment for
Yeah.
pizza, but
I seen some crazy concoctions. I seen somebody use, was it mayonnaise, ketchup, and salt and pepper and dip it in their fries. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that one.
yeah.
And look, with the French fries, with the French dressing and the pizza, I still do this to this day.
Really?
I still do it to this day.
Okay. Question
Look,
number.
y'all might laugh at me, just try it. You got to be cheese pizza only.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
There's a method to the madness. I dig
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
Question number 2, who's your least favorite Duke player ever?
If you see my tweets, you would think every single person, but I'm gonna go with Sheldon Williams because what Tyler Hansborough did to him singing night 06.
The
Oh my God.
landlord.
Yeah. Hey, salute to him with how he got Candace Parker right now.
Dog.
I don't know how he got her paying child support.
Dog. Finesse.
That's the craziest thing. Just the thing that going off of the tangents. It's crazy how less they make that Sheldon Williams is she has to pay Sheldon Williams. Like,
That's crazy.
how?
That's crazy.
And it seemed like she got her all the time. And I
Yeah,
think her daughter is going to probably be next up in basketball. She got some height on her.
yeah, she does. Question number 3. What's your favorite restaurant in Charlotte?
Favorite restaurant? Sonny's Barbecue. That's old Charlotte.
Ooh,
Yes,
Sonny's.
sir. Yeah.
That's on
The,
oh God, that's right off of 77. I think there was one right off of 77. That's the
it's a couple of them. It's
I,
yep,
I
one
think it's
off
on
77,
Tyvola
and
Road exit.
and I think it's another one. It's another one on the south side. I think, dang, on South Boulevard.
Okay.
But I don't know now. I don't even know. The last Sundays I seen was in Atlanta, and that was 2008. I wouldn't be shocked if it's not a Sundays in Charlotte.
Because that's the one I remember is on Tyvola Road, like right off 77,
Yep,
like you're heading towards South Park.
yep,
And I
yep,
remember
yep.
every Saturday there used to be Nation of Islam dudes right there at the light handing out final calls.
Yep, I think yep, I know that one. Is that over there by the was it a Sizzle over there in the area?
I'm not sure.
If it was Sizzlers or Quincy's, it was one of the two.
Okay, damn, Quincy's.
And what you know about their breakfast?
Dog, we
The,
used to eat there every Sunday after church.
the,
Every
it was
Sunday.
we used to go. It was Shoney's or Quincy's. We used to alternate.
Man, I miss Shoney's.
I know it's still look. I still do a little quick little Google, and I think it's a Shoney's somewhere in VA.
We got a couple of them in SC. The closest one from here, there's one in Orangeburg, and then there's another one in Columbia.
Okay, how
And
far is that?
Orangeburg is about an hour from me.
You are
Charleston area. I'm in Monk's Corner.
okay, 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 okay,
Yeah, I'm like a half hour from Charleston.
okay. I don't know why I thought you was in Columbia.
Mm-mm.
But you know what? You don't be still, so we don't know where you at. That's a good thing. If
Yeah,
somebody looking for you, they can't find you.
yeah, you're right. Question number 4, courtesy of Mo. He said, "How
Oh
many
God.
times did the barber fill your hairline in on your last haircut?"
Never worry. Never worry. Never.
Never
Mo's a
worry.
hater.
Never worry. 33rd.
Yes, sir.
And then the
Mo's a
last
hater.
and last question: what was the last thing that really made you laugh?
Uh, what's the last thing? I seen a Corey Holcomb clip. I don't need to expound. If you know who Corey
Oh,
Holcomb is,
yeah,
yeah,
he's unhinged.
yeah. Do you listen to his show or watch his show?
Nah, I don't watch it, but I'm familiar with his work.
It's look. Whoever hurt him made him made him a great comic because that man got there's some trauma there with him.
Yeah, for real. So, anything you want to plug or promote? Floor is yours.
Do not follow me. That's it. I got some questions for you
All right.
because I seen your tweets throughout the week.
Okay.
What was your best Twitter moment?
My best Twitter moment.
Yeah,
I think the one that got the most reaction was my sobriety post.
nice,
I
nice,
think
nice.
damn, that's
Congratulations.
thanks, man. Shit, it's
Yeah,
coming up on 20 years
that's
on
what's
May
up.
13th.
That's what's up. Is it still a everyday thing or is it?
Oh, you mean as far as like the resisting the temptation to drink?
Yeah,
Oh
or is
no,
that just
it's completely out of my system at this
nice,
point.
nice,
Yeah.
nice?
Well, the wild shit is, man, Henry Winkler actually responded to that tweet.
That's what's up. That's
Uh,
what's up.
Of all people, I was like, wow, how about
The
that?
Fonz.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Hey, look.
yeah,
Hey, look. That because I know some people that's going through it right now, and it's a daily struggle. It's a
yeah,
daily struggle. So prayers for anybody that's because I see it firsthand.
yeah, for real.
Yeah. And what's the funniest best tweet you ever seen? Because mine was speaking of Amp. You heard of the song "Rigor Mortis" by Kendrick Lamar, right?
Yeah,
He said he wants to hear Lou Holtz rap rigor mortis. Man, I thinking about the tweet and just start laughing.
Trying to think. Funniest tweet. Oh, is actually a tweet again. Mike from We're Just the Messengers. He had a tweet.
Fuck him. But that's my
Damn.
guy.
Oh gosh. It was a picture of this white chick that had braids. She had these
Okay.
blonde box braids, and she was talking about how everybody was, all the dudes were jocking her. And I think Mike quote tweeted the picture and said, "Bitch looked like George Washington."
Wow.
And when I clicked on the pic, I'm like, she does look like George
Wow.
Washington.
Hey, look, both of them, me and Banks in a constant battle with those two.
Yeah.
And I call him Geechee O Dog Mike because you keep on calling me Frizz Marley. I mean Frizz Markey. And just me and Mo just go at it.
Oh man.
But one day me and Banks and Amp been talking and we're gonna get down there and see them guys. And
Yeah.
when I see them, it's gonna be a fight. When I see Mo, I'm hooking off. Ain't no question that we're gonna pod after that.
I like it. You duff it out and then
old school.
Yeah. I love that
Mo a
approach.
big dude, so I don't know.
Yeah, he is. I got to meet him for the first time about a month ago.
I like what you doing. You just pulling up. That's how you using Twitter right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Especially man, had to come down to Duval.
Yeah, man.
Meet up with Joe, get some rugs.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm real big on meeting my internet homies in real life, man.
That's good. Look, we gonna link one day. 'Cause I'm supposed to this summer. I'm been doing a lot of traveling. I'm definitely gonna be in North Carolina. Definitely, because where I'm from. I'm a hop and a skip away from South Carolina.
Yeah.
It's a part of where my dad stayed. I can do a cartwheel and be in South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's Spartanburg, ain't too many people want to talk about Spartanburg.
I love when you fire off them Westgate Mall tweets.
Man, look.
Westgate and the Beacon.
And look, the only thing about South Carolina, I love the whole state. It's the city of Spartanburg. It's the worst dressed niggas I've ever seen in my life. And look, and the Beacon. Oh my gosh. R.I.P. to my man. My dad, when I first went in, my dad told me, he said, "Do not be scared." I said, "For what?" And walked in there, cheeseburger plenty. I was like,
yeah.
I didn't know what to order. He was like, "Man, you get him."
Mr. JC, move my line.
Yep. And that he was just hollering at me. So that place is memorable. My dad was telling me the only person he's seen clean up plate from there was my Uncle Warren that played for Clemson. I never, I'm always bringing it home, but you can't bring it home after that. It's because of the fries. Them fries is trash after they leave the place.
Dog. So I used to always go there after I'd go up there to catch the Panthers training camp one day, and then practice is over, then I'll go straight to the Beacon afterwards.
Yeah.
And man, they just give you just a mountain of gizzards and onion rings, and I'm like, I can't finish all of this shit here.
Yeah,
like that shit made my heart.
And they just slop it on there,
dude.
Yeah, my dad said he. Go ahead.
I said that shit makes my arteries harden just looking at them.
Because my dad told me, bruh, my dad told me, he said it's a place that it's another hole in the wall that might be better than a Beacon. I said, ain't no way. He told me it's a place that he said the bologna is that thick. I said, Pops, you gotta stop eating bologna, first of all. Like my dad is my dad's pure country is hit like he say country than a truckload of okra. That's how country is. But me and him, I was talking to him the other day. We were talking about health or whatever. He was like, yeah, man, I'm a vegan. I'm a vegetarian throughout the week. I said, y'all laughed at me when I said I was doing it. He called me a punk. And he like, yeah, the way you doing it, you eating cauliflower stuff and Impossible Burger. I said, so what do you eat? He said, man, I went to a restaurant, got me some black eyed peas, some cabbage, and mashed potatoes. I'm like, man, they probably cooking that in pork. I said, you ain't no vegetarian.
Oh, that's funny. Man, so B Dot again,
Yeah.
can't thank you enough for being the guest on here, man.
Yeah.
I truly enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You do it again. Look, all you gotta do, we just work out of time because them little kids keep me busy. I'm shocked that I'm not interrupted now, but my kid is on Fortnite right now. So
Okay,
yes, sir.
man. And thank you all for listening. Make sure you like, download, or subscribe to Since We Last Spoke with Danny Foxworth. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm at Danny Foxworth 843. There you can find all the video versions of all the episodes for this podcast, as well as my baseball podcast at The Plate with Danny Foxworth. And for B Dot and myself, it's been another episode of Since We Last Spoke. And until next time, y'all be good.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.